Hello, everyone, and welcome back to True Crimes and Cartel History. Today, we're doing a guy by the name of Curtis Warren, also known as Cocky. And trust me, the man earned that nickname. He's not just any drug lord. He's the only British citizen to make it onto the Forbes rich list as a criminal. Let that sink in. While most of us are arguing with customer service over a $6 refund, this guy's moving tons of cocaine and stacking $200 million in cash. So how did a street hustler from Liverpool turn into the UK's very own Pablo Escobar? Grab your tea or your trap phone, because this story is wild. Born in Toxteth, built for the game. Curtis Francis Warren was born in 1963 in Toxteth, Liverpool, one of those neighborhoods where football dreams are common, and so are carjackings. He grew up with Guyanese and Scouse heritage. Scouse, that strong Liverpool accent that sounds like a mix of Irish, pirate, and static. From a young age, Warren showed signs of being, let's say, ambitious. While other kids were trading football stickers, Curtis was out here trading stolen cars and burglared electronics. By the time he was 20, he was already knee-deep in the criminal world and had a brain like a calculator with street smarts. He wasn't just a thug, he was a thinker. At one point, Cocky started learning chemistry, not only for school, but to manufacture his own synthetic drugs. Who does that? This man turned into Walter White with a Scouse accent. But his real break came when he started working as a bouncer at a Liverpool nightclub. This wasn't just about keeping drunk blokes in line. It was a prime opportunity to meet drug suppliers, dealers, and gang leaders. He used the club scene to build a drug network, and before long, he was importing massive amounts of ecstasy. We're talking millions of pills moving from the Netherlands into the UK. And crates of frozen fish, because who's going to check the haddock for MDMA? By the early 1990s, Warren stepped it up, and I mean way up. He moved to Amsterdam, the European drug capital at the time. There, he partnered with Colombian cartels to ship literal tons of cocaine across Europe. How much cocaine, you ask? Enough to make Tony Montana say, "Mike, chill." His operation had Dutch warehouses, corrupt dock workers, and even Interpol on edge. At one point, Warren reportedly smuggled 500,000 worth of drugs per day. And he bragged about it too. That's where the name Cocky came from. He once told an undercover officer, "You can't touch me. I'm bigger than Escobar in Europe." You should never say that to a cop. In 1996, Forbes magazine listed him as one of the world's richest criminals with an estimated net worth of $200 million. He owned luxury cars, mansions, and even had a private gym with a bulletproof glass. But here's the kicker. The police were watching him the entire time. They called it Operation Crayfish, because apparently someone in law enforcement had a sense of humor. Undercover agents infiltrated his crew, tapped his phones, and even followed him like a Netflix docuseries. Eventually, he got busted trying to purchase 400 keys of cocaine, a wholesale amount, like Costco's, but for the cartel. In 1997, Curtis was sentenced to 13 years in Dutch prison for drug trafficking. But even in prison, Cocky was living like a boss. He reportedly ran his empire from behind bars, communicated via burner phones, and even had a guard on his payroll. When they tried to confiscate his assets, Curtis simply said, "Prove what I own." And guess what? They couldn't, because the guy kept no paperwork, just memories. He was the human version of Bitcoin. After serving time in the Netherlands, Curtis got extradited to the UK in 2007. But the British government wasn't done with him. They hit him with a proceed of crime charges, claiming he still had millions hidden away. He denied it, but investigators found links to Swiss bank accounts, gold bars, and hidden property portfolios. So what did Cocky do next? He threatened to kill a juror from inside the prison. Not smart at all. He got hit with an extra 10 years for that. Like a true never learn your lesson criminal kingpin. In 2022, Curtis Warren was finally released from prison, having spent nearly 25 years behind bars. He came out to a world full of iPhones, electric scooters, and TikTok influencers. And now, the government slapped him with the strictest serious crime prevention order in UK history. This guy can't use encrypted phones, have more than $1,000 in cash, travel abroad without permission, own multiple SIM cards. He can't even hang around with known criminals. Basically, they put the world's most notorious gangster on airplane mode. Some people in Liverpool still see Curtis Cocky Warren as a Robin Hood figure, the kid from Toxteth who's outsmarted the system. Others see him as a dangerous manipulator who poisoned communities for profit. But no matter where you stand, this man's a legend in UK crime history. No guns blazing, no flashy cartel war, just brains, boldness, and a bad attitude. So there you have it, the story of Curtis Cocky Warren, the only British criminal to ever make Forbes lists. From frozen fish to 5-star lockdowns, he built an empire with his mind and his mouth. If you like this story, drop a comment. Would you rather be rich and locked up or broke and free? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell before I disappear faster than Cocky's hidden millions. Until next time, keep your stash hidden and your mouth shut. Peace.